Listen to the following talk.
5 tips to eliminate wasting money. Wasting money seems like a bad habit that many people fall into. Knowing and applying financial management skills can help guide you toward financial freedom, freeing you from dependence on money. Wait before you buy. Tom Holtam, Senior Vice President and Regional Distribution Manager at UMB Bank, USA, says the most important habit for building a positive relationship with money is having discipline in your spending. When you identify something worth owning, take a little time before making the purchase. Holtam advises of applying the 24-hour waiting rule before pulling the trigger on something you want. It may sound ridiculous, but it works. After this period, you'll often realize that some things really aren't necessary to buy. According to Holtam, this simple tip can help you avoid making emotional purchases. Create a monthly budget. Holtam recommends plan out your monthly budget and stick to it. According to the expert, budgeting helps people understand where their money is really going and how much they can spend each month between their essential needs and available funds. There are 3 simple methods to do this. The first is the 50-30-20 rule, dividing your income into 3 categories: 50% for essentials, 30% for personal wants, and 20% for investing, saving, and paying off debt. The second method is envelope saving, where you divide your income into cash envelopes based on your budget. You can adjust each envelope's amount according to your spending categories. Fixed expenses like rent or car payments are not included in the envelopes. The final method is zero-based budgeting, where you start from zero at the beginning of each new cycle. Every expense is reevaluated and planned based on what is truly necessary for the upcoming period. Be mindful with money. Mindful spending is being aware of your expenses, making purchasing decisions from a place of self-awareness. Mindful spending isn't about how much money you spend. According to Holtam, it's a key tool that can guide a person's financial strategy throughout their life. He explains that the first step to mindful spending is identifying the type of life you want to lead. To discover your ideal lifestyle, Holtam suggests trying this exercise. Take an honest look at your current job and the salary or wages you're earning. He suggests, then, think about how you can use your budget to figure out what makes your life happy. Holtam gives an example. If traveling makes you happy, you might cut back on grocery shopping or other expenses to afford plane tickets and hotel stays. On the other hand, if you love staying home and cooking, your grocery budget might be higher each month. Be grateful for what you have. Nicole Stanley, a financial coach from Arise Financial Coaching, USA, says that half of money management is about spending. That's why it's important to try to be grateful for what you already have, even if it seems boring. According to Stanley, thinking about what you're grateful for can help you feel happier and less likely to buy unnecessary things. Nicole Stanley suggests a few gratitude mantras. I am grateful that I can pay rent and I have a safe home. I am thankful I can afford this health checkup, and now I know I am healthy. I am grateful that I filled up my gas tank so I can get to work without worrying about breaking down. Prepare a budget for the worst-case scenario. Nicole Stanley explains that most people budget with the best-case scenario in mind. Instead, she suggests budgeting for the worst-case scenario. Budget generously, but spend cautiously, Stanley advises. Budgeting generously means if you think you'll need $75 for gas this month, budget $100. Whatever you think the cost will be, leave yourself a bigger buffer. It's a defensive plan, but in terms of budgeting, it's a smart plan. Stanley says using this budgeting strategy allows you to achieve 2 things. When you pay a bill and find it's lower than your worst-case plan, you'll feel financially comfortable because you're spending less than expected. A rush of dopamine, the happy hormone, will hit your brain. You prepared for the worst and are benefiting from spending under budget.
This content is just an example for learning English. Thank you for watching. How do you feel about this video? Please leave a comment below.